Hello everyone. Today, we will talk about inflation. Don't worry, this is not a difficult topic. I will explain it slowly. I will use simple words, and I will give real-life examples. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand what inflation is. Let's begin. What is inflation? Inflation means prices go up over time. That's it. That is the basic meaning. When inflation happens, the same thing costs more money than before. A very simple example. Imagine this. 5 years ago, you bought a cup of tea for 10 rupees. Today, the same cup of tea costs 15 rupees. The tea did not change, the shop did not change, but the price increased. This increase in price is called inflation. Another easy example, think about a chocolate. Earlier, you got a big chocolate for 20 rupees. Now, for the same 20 rupees, the chocolate is smaller, or the price is 30 rupees. This also happens because of inflation. What really changes during inflation? During inflation, money loses value. Your money is still there, but it buys less things. 100 rupees is still 100 rupees, but it cannot buy what it used to buy earlier. Simple way to remember. Inflation means more money needed for the same life. Does inflation happen everywhere? Yes. Inflation happens in every country. India has inflation. The US has inflation. Europe has inflation. It is a normal part of the economy. The problem is when inflation becomes too high. Why does inflation happen? Let's keep this very easy. Reason 1. Too much demand. If many people want the same thing, the seller increases the price. Example. Everyone wants onions. Supplies limited. Price goes up. That is inflation. Reason 2. Cost of making things increases. If petrol becomes expensive, transport becomes costly. When transport is costly, vegetables become costly, so prices increase. Reason 3. More money in the system. If people have more money to spend, they spend more. When spending increases, prices increase. Is inflation always bad? No. Small inflation is normal. It means the economy is growing. But high inflation is bad. Very high inflation causes problems. How inflation affects common people. Let's talk about daily life. Food rice costs more, milk costs more, vegetables cost more. Your grocery bill increases, house rent increases, office rent increases, living becomes expensive, education school fees increase, college fees increase. Parents feel the pressure. What about salary? Here's the important part. If your salary increases less than inflation, you become poorer. Even if salary goes up, your life becomes harder. Example, salary increase. 5% inflation, 8%. You are actually losing money, inflation and savings. Inflation slowly eats your savings. If money is just lying in a bank, its value reduces over time. That's why people invest. They want to beat inflation. Very simple example. You save $100,000. After 10 years, it is still $100,000. But prices have doubled. Your money can buy half the things. This is inflation at work. Why governments care about inflation? High inflation makes people unhappy. Food becomes expensive. Fuel becomes expensive. Life becomes stressful. So governments and central banks try to control inflation. Can inflation be stopped completely? No. Inflation cannot be zero forever. But it can be controlled. A little inflation is healthy. Too much inflation is dangerous. One-line summary. Inflation means your money buys less over time. Final simple story. Imagine you are running on a treadmill. Inflation is like the treadmill moving forward. If you stand still, you go backward. To stay in the same place, you must move forward. That's why income, skills, and investments must grow. Inflation is not scary. It is part of daily life. Once you understand it, you can plan better, spend wisely, save smartly, and keep learning. If this explanation helped you, like the video. Subscribe for more simple explanations. Thank you for watching.